Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Social English Podcast. I am excited for today's episode. Today, we are going to do two things. One, I'm going to give you 12 of my favorite Christmas movies or shows that Americans watch to help you understand American culture. And next, a recap of episode 29, Japan versus American Christmases. All right, let's get started.
今日のエピソードでは英語圏である西欧諸国における特定の社会的状況についての重要なソーシャルイングリッシュのヒントをお教えします。アメリカ、カナダ、イギリス、その他の英語圏の国で実際に使えるように英会話のスキルアップに焦点を当てた社会的状況に関する大事なヒントを聞きながら学んでいきます。
Hey, everybody, once again, welcome back to the Social English Podcast. This is Percy, your host, and today I once again want to tell you about 12 Christmas movies. It is Christmas tomorrow, so we should talk about Christmas movies in America that I like and that I think will show you and teach you about American culture. You know, another good thing is that you can have something to talk about. You can have something to talk about in conversation. If you are in America and you listen to today's podcast, you can have a new topic of conversation to build your conversational library as you meet new people and you speak to people in English in conversation. You can ask them about these movies and their opinion. So please watch one or two. It will be very good for you. Okay, so let's see. I'd say that today's information is more about American culture. It's definitely an English lesson or an English episode, but also to help you understand American culture specifically. So let's talk about these movies and why are they watched. These movies and shows are watched over and over again. Many, many times every year, watched over and over again. It's a tradition. Tradition. Something that is done over and over, and it is a routine in American culture. If you are a beginner in a beginner level of English, please keep listening. Try and understand what you can. But please listen for the movies. Okay, so let's go. Here are the top 12 movies or specials that I watch in America during Christmas. I think that these 12 movies will help you understand what it's all about. Number one, this isn't even a movie, it is a special. It is an older special made in I believe, the year 1969. It's a Charlie Brown Christmas. A Charlie Brown Christmas was a very important part of my childhood, and it is still watched today and on regular television. So in Japan, you have NHK, Fuji Television, Fuji Terebi. In America, the equivalent, ABC, NBC, CBS, the regular broadcasting television shows a Charlie Brown Christmas on television. But you have to catch it. You can't miss it because it's regular. Now, the next is a movie called A Christmas Story. I believe it was made in 1983 or 82. This story is about a child, a boy named Ralphie, and in the 1950s, and his experience with Christmas. It is very interesting and a very funny movie that is so important to American Christmas culture that some television channels show this movie, A Christmas Carol, 24 hours straight. So about 12 times in a row. 12 times. 24 hours marathon of A Christmas Story. Coming up, number 3, Mickey's Christmas Carol. This is the one that I chose because it tells the classic Christmas Carol story, but from Disney characters' perspective. It is interesting, it is short, and it is something everyone can watch, including small children. Next is the movie Elf. It is a comedy movie from 2006, maybe? But Elf, ELF, is a comedy movie about a Christmas elf that lives with Santa Claus, but happens to be a human man, and it is a comedy movie. It's very funny, and I watch it every Christmas. Now, going back to the 1940s, a movie called It's a Wonderful Life. This movie is about a man named George who has a lot of problems, and he thinks about killing himself around Christmas time. He soon finds out that everyone in his life would miss him and be miserable, and he understands that he actually has a great life, even though it seems he has problems. This is a very classic American movie. The next is The Santa Claus. This is about a man who must become Santa Claus because he injures Santa Claus during Christmas. So he must become Santa Claus. It is very funny. Now, the next one is a special, an animated cartoon special called How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is a very classic cartoon, and it was also made into a movie. But I'm talking about the animated cartoon classic. It is definitely big in American culture about the Grinch and how he wants to stop Christmas from happening. Next, Christmas Vacation. This is a comedy movie about a man trying to have Christmas for his family, and all of these things go wrong during Christmas, which causes a lot of funny things to happen. It is a comedy movie made in the 1980s, but it is very classic and funny. This Christmas is about an American family and how Christmas brings them together, even though many members of the family are having problems. Christmas brings them together in the end. Next, A Snow Globe Christmas. This is a very interesting movie. It is a romance movie and a Christmas movie, but it is about a woman who doesn't pursue a man she loves, and instead she works and works and works. And in A Snow Globe Christmas, she learns what life would be like, how her life would change if she married the man that she loved in college. It's a very fun and good movie. That is A Snow Globe Christmas. Jingle All the Way. The next movie is Jingle All the Way. It is with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and this movie is about a man who forgot to buy his son a very special Christmas present that was very hard to get. So the movie is a comedy about the man looking everywhere, going to all of these shopping malls and stores to search for this gift present for his son. And the last movie number 12, is Home Alone. I saved this one for last because everyone should know about Home Alone, and it is a Christmas movie that a lot of people know, and it is very classic. Now, those are 12 movies that I believe will help you understand the American culture easily, and it also will give you something to talk about. You can learn more about American English, so you can do 3 things. You can, number 1, listen to American English and accents. Number 2, you can learn through the movie or the show about American culture and Christmas. And number 3, another bonus is that it gives you something to talk about in conversation. If you're at a university or you're at a home, you're a host family, you're with a host family, if you're a Japanese student, and they talk about, hey, what Christmas movies do you want to watch? You can ask to watch one of these 12 movies. That way you can talk about it and they will ask you, wow, I didn't know you knew about Christmas Vacation. How did you know? So it can help you in those 3 ways. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next part of today's episode, today's special Christmas episode. This is going to be from episode number 29, and I wanted to replay that again for you because episode 29 wasn't even released during Christmas, so maybe you did not hear it. And episode 29 compares the Christmas experience in Japan and Christmas in America. So please listen to that episode or this part, and you'll very much enjoy it. Okay, so please listen. Here it is. Without further ado, episode 29: Christmas in Japan versus Christmas in America. Please enjoy. So let's jump right into today's topic, which is Christmas. Now, in the American tradition of Christmas, there is 2 types of focus. Focus 1 is the focus on the Christian practice during Christmas and the story of Christmas by the Christians and the history of how it is practiced. This is when you would hear songs that talk about the Christian identity and Christian topics. These are where you would hear songs of Christian topics and people having conversation about Christian topics. The other part of this is what I would say commercial portion of Christmas. And this commercial portion of Christmas is actually very large. We have people, this is what you will see. You will see homes in America decorated with large Santa Clauses, snowmen, reindeer, and other Christmas themes in the front lawn of the house, as well as the entire house covered in Christmas holiday decorations like Christmas lights and other Christmas ornaments. Christmas in the Americas is mostly about children, presents that children get, and everything leading up to that. This is why there are many animated Christmas specials and Christmas movies that are always played on television all day during the Christmas week and especially Christmas Day. On Christmas Day, you can see many classic American Christmas movies played from the morning until the evening. You will also see these same movies played on the next day, Christmas Day. One of these particular movies is actually played for an entire 24 hours back to back over and over again because it is a popular movie during Christmas time. During Christmas time, children get many Christmas gifts. This is why you will see many children very happy and talking about what gifts they want to get for Christmas or what gifts they hope or wish to get for Christmas. During Christmas, families also come together for a large meal. In my family, we went to my grandmother's home. In my grandmother's home, all of the family would come or stop by. You would have 60 to 70 people at my grandmother's home during the Christmas holiday. That is the time that uncles and aunts and cousins would give each other gifts, and afterwards everyone would eat a large meal together. This is common in America. Now, another Christmas tradition in America is the office holiday party. Many companies in America have a Christmas party in the evening where all of the company's workers, or most of them, will go to the party to enjoy Christmas, listen to music, drink drinks, eat food, and basically have fun. Sometimes you will be invited to a Christmas party. I think you should try it because it would be interesting to you to learn new things and to see and participate in new cultural events. Also, there is the Christmas party. The Christmas party is usually a party that is held individually or privately. This means you might need a private invitation to go to the Christmas party. It is normal for you to dress in Christmas style clothes for any Christmas holiday. Most people will wear red or Christmas shirts or dresses that are similar to an elf or Santa Claus or some kind of Christmas looking costume. This is normal in America. At these private Christmas parties, you would definitely get invited by some friends or classmates if you are in college or in studying abroad. So if you are studying abroad, please listen carefully. Your classmates or friends or dorm room members will ask you to come to a Christmas party. You should go. It is an event that is fun and you can learn a lot about the people. Now, let's talk about Japan. Now, Japan, Christmas is not practiced in the commercial way as large and grand as it is in America. In fact, as you know, Christmas is kind of a hookup holiday. What I mean by that is it's more of a holiday where people are trying to meet each other and maybe go on dates and so on. This is definitely not the case in America. That is very strange and not practiced so much in the Americas. So my advice to you is that I advise you to participate in these particular events so that you can see for yourself how different Christmas is in America versus how Christmas is in Japan.
このショーを気に入っていただけたら5つ星のレビューをぜひお願いします。コメントは英語か日本語でお書きいただければ喜んで読ませていただきます。リアルソーシャルイングリッシュ .com にアクセスしてぜひ無料でダウンロードしてください。ほとんどの日本人の英語を勉強している人がやってしまいがちな7つの間違いとその正しい言い方。また毎日英語を上達させるのに役立つ資料もたくさんあります。Apple Podcast、Google Podcast、Stitcher、そして今はパンドラでもポッドキャストを購読いただけます。支援者になっていただけませんか？私たちがこのショーを作るための支援として5ドルの寄付をお願いできませんか？今後のエピソードで感謝の気持ちをお伝えします。また、そこでしか利用できない新しいコンテンツも入手できます。patreon.com/socialenglish からご参加ください。ソーシャルメディアで私たちのポッドキャストを友達にシェアしたり、Twitter、Facebook、Instagram のフォローをお願いします。
And that is all about Japanese Christmas or Christmas in Japan versus Christmas in America. So, that's about the end of today's episode. Please take your time and try to watch some of these 12 movies I like. They will definitely help you understand how Christmas is practiced in America and help you with the culture. There are 3 things you will get. Number 1, learn about Christmas culture in America. Number 2, practice listening English. And number 3, it gives you something to talk about with other Americans or English speakers. Okay. Now, why do Americans watch these movies? We watch these movies because they give us hope, make us happy, and get us into the holiday spirit. You can also start to understand more about a lot. Okay, so that's it for today's episode. Thanks for joining me today on the Social English Podcast. Have a great Christmas, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace and love.
今日は楽しい時間をありがとうございました。ぜひ私たちのウェブサイト realsocialenglish.com を訪問して日本語訳と役立つ情報を手に入れてください。また次回お会いしましょう。バイバイ。See you next time. Bye bye.